Hello, good afternoon. How are you? My name is Haftam Morarse. Welcome to my presentation. Today I will present to you some learning outcomes of HTML, which stands from Hypertext Markup Language. So HTML is knowing how to code in any language is a valuable skill. Despite how complex websites may be, they are still building fundamental blocks of HTML and CSS because they are frameworks to build a website. So if you understand how they work together, you are much better off when it comes to build a website. Each website will be built in using HTML and CSS. So HTML is just a standardized system that tagging a text file, because what this is, HTML is a standard to call HTML documents. So both web developers and web browser follow this standard to generate the expected outcomes. So HTML have different versions, but we are using the most recent one, HTML5. Here it is some concepts here. Document type, it is just, no, this is not HTML tag, but this is an instruction for how your browser tell what version of HTML document is using. So the HTML5 is they are using this doc type instruction mechanism. So the main purpose of learning HTML is how to properly tag your text document in a way that the browser understand what you are trying to accomplish. For example, if you are trying to include title in the text document, how do you say it, title? Or if you wanted to include a paragraph, how do you tell the machine, or how do you tell the browser it is a paragraph? To do this, we can use the purpose of HTML. So to write HTML code in VSC, Visual Studio Code, you have to create folder in a specific location and create a new file specific location, and you have to make edits, save, rename each files and folders. But before we are proceeding to write HTML code, we have to see some rules of HTML tags, because that what is document script to tell our browser. So we have some rules. The first one is each tags are including with braces, angle braces. They are in what, closing and opening tags. So for example, let me see, each one means is a text header. It indicates both opening and closing, they are closed. And if the next one is also paragraph, so they are also closing. But there is few tags, they are not container non-containing tags. This means that they don't contain any content within them, but they are what, they don't have angle brackets. So some tags are also there, they have their elements and attributes at the same time. For example, we will see image tag and anchor tag. Both are what, they have some attributes like widths and heights. When you come to anchor, also they are using what, hypertext reference. Both are what, HTML tag. So based on this, either image, either link, either tags, either paragraph, either headers, any contents, they are follow this HTML rules. There is some exercise here. This exercise is what, first, as an introduction, first you have to create first project in desktop. Then in that project folder you have to create image folder, download any image from internet. I already did that, I'll show you after this. So in your first project, let me go to VS Code and you create this folder in your practice desktop folder. In this practice folder, the instruction says that create image 1 and image 2. Then we'll go to the next folder, images. Under images, they are what, image 1 and image 2. The images are here from any image from the website. After this, create practice HTML, practice.html, and then add boilerplate in your tags. So go to this first project, then create practice.html. Under this HTML, you have to add boilerplate like this doc type, or like this doc type. on this doc type is automatically included on this doc type. On this doc type, it says that what? Write a title, practice, and heading HTML document. A title is this. Make it practice. The default one. Change the document to practice. After that, just make head h1. This is not practice bit. This is what the question says, that my first HTML document. This indicates that we have to change this one. My first HTML document. This. After this, there is some tasks here. Those tasks are what? Add h2 header to elements, header to tags, and that tag says first image and second image, just like this. Add h2 first image. We will include here image like source, like this, not just like this. Images, image 1, multi-image. We can add second image here, image 2, just like this. We will finish, and then the last one is write understandings and include in physical. Yes, we already done that. Open your HTML file in your browser and make everything is working correctly. So go to here, and we can also open in default browser. Otherwise, we are coming here, open just like this, and we will open this browser, practice HTML browser. So we'll see what we are doing here, specifically what we are doing here. So thank you very much. This is my lesson for today's presentation. Thank you very much for your time and attentive listening.